I've got an idea. Let's get out in the great outdoors. Hello, third grade friends. And we are looking at endangered and threatened species. And we've got one right here in Kent County called the Karner blue butterfly. Here's one of its places where it lives in Kent County. This is called the Moss Family Preserve. And I'm going to walk through and show you habitat of the Karner blue butterfly. There aren't that many left, but we're setting aside habitat like this so we can help save them. Let's take a look at the habitat of the Karner blue butterfly. Come on. So this is a specialized habitat of the Karner blue butterfly. It's an unusual ecosystem that we don't have many of anymore here in Michigan. It's an oak savanna. An oak savanna or an oak barren is a place where there's opening between these oak trees. And there's a special kind of plant that grows here, and we're going to look for the remnants of that plant. This is where they find the Karner blue butterfly. Every summer they find a few here, they find several in Nuevo County and some other counties around us. But that's about it. They're federally endangered. In the United States of America, they're endangered. Here in Kent County and in Michigan, they're a threatened species. Let's see how people are helping the Karner blue butterfly. Wow, look at that opening. It's an oak savanna, and this is where they live. If you come to this spot, there's a really cool bulletin board that kind of tells you about the story of the wild lupin. The lupin is the plant that the larvae of these butterflies need. So come to the Moss Family Preserve up here northeast of Rockford, and you can learn all about the Karner blue butterfly. We won't see one today. Wonderful habitat for Karner blue butterflies. Much of this habitat is here because people burn this area. They have prescribed burns or prescribed fire that they put in this area to burn some of the vegetation that does not allow the growth of the wild lupin. So that's one of the problems with some endangered species or threatened species. They need fire to keep changing their habitat to make it the way they need it. If you think about it, fire's been around a long, long time. It's only in fairly recent years that people have started to put out forest fires when they start. So using prescribed burns or fire to manage this habitat is part of what helps the Karner blue butterfly. Isn't that weird? Fire actually helps a species. Wow, nature's amazing. Experts who are helping the Karner blue butterfly come out here and selectively cut some of the trees so that they still have openings. The wild lupin plant needs the openings to grow, but it still needs the oak trees around too. So people come and clear this land by cutting and burning. Look at that brush pile, wow. And that helps the Karner blue butterfly because it helps the lupin grow. The wild lupin is the key to their survival. It's their food for the larvae. Amazing. Of course, we won't see any of the Karner blue butterflies today. The adults lay their eggs and they die fairly late in the summer. So they're not around right now, but their eggs are probably here on the wild lupin. We've just walked through the habitat of a federally endangered species, the Karner blue. We are helping that animal so it does not become extinct. We'll study now some of the animals that have become extinct. Some of them thousands of years ago even. But hopefully this won't happen to the Karner blue butterfly because people know about it. We've learned about it and we're helping the Karner blue butterfly by preserving this land behind me and maintaining it in the proper type of ecosystem where they can find the food, water, and shelter they need. You go, Karner blue. So third grade friends, we've learned a little now about some endangered and threatened and special concern species in Michigan. Let's turn our attention now to animals that have went extinct. Let's explore the world of fossils and extinct animals. And let's see what we can learn about how they became extinct, about how they lived, and what it used to look like around here. When you find a fossil, you're finding history of that area from many thousands of years ago. Let's explore this world of fossils. Fossils. Friends, fossils are the remains of ancient life that are several thousand years old, not just 100 years old or 500 years old. To be a true fossil, it's several thousand years old. let's take a look at how fossils form and what kind of different fossils there are. Think about what is a trace fossil? What is a mold fossil? What is a cast fossil? Think about different kinds of fossils and what we can learn from them. Fossils provide evidence about ancient life. Let's explore that more. Friends, have you ever found fossils like this? These fossils are from ancient sea life that used to live right here in Michigan. These are fossils of crinoid stems and different corals that used to live in Michigan. This is proof, this is evidence that Michigan was covered by warm oceans at one time. Fossils provide evidence about what the conditions were like here in Michigan. Wow, these are cool. Friends, you may not know this, but the Earth is always changing. The surface of the Earth is constantly being eroded, washed away by water like this creek I'm standing in, or it's being uplifted and mountains are forming. Some of these processes happen over thousands of years, and some, like erosion, happen quickly. When they do, they dig through the layers of the earth and they expose evidence of ancient life. We call that evidence of ancient life fossils if it's in a rock form. Let's explore this world of fossils. Watch the short video following this and learn some things about different kinds of fossils and how they form. And through looking at fossils, we can learn about what it used to look like and feel like here on planet Earth where we live. Amazing fossils.